are you ever just like in love with characters that you literally have yet to meet, like read their book? Because I am already in love with all of the characters in Althorp's upcoming trilogy, St. View Schmurder Squad. Um, because they're hilarious. Let me introduce you to them. Okay, so first we have X, who Althorp, when I met her, back in February, kept referring to him as a Schmurder puppy, and he really is. He's like adorable ADHD, unhingedness. So we end the last trilogy, Slayers versus Sinners, with a chapter. Like, we don't end it, but one of the last chapters is a chapter with X, because we had met him during that trilogy, because Grayson, the doctor, has a psychopath support group that some of our friends are in, and X is just hilarious, and we meet him. But then there's a chapter that's his at the end, because Grayson, in order to kind of keep them under wraps from causing too much chaos, like, they have a list of people that they are allowed to take out, allowed to unalive, and he goes, knocks on Scythe's door. He's like, "Hey, let's go play. Let's go take someone out." And they go, and they are in the middle of violently unaliving this man, when this scared girl just bursts into the room because she had been kidnapped by this bad guy, and then they unalive him. So she sees X and Scythe violently unalive this man who kidnapped her. So she's traumatized from being kidnapped, and now she's double traumatized because she saw someone violently unalived. And while X, cover of X's and O's obviously, is like, "Oh my gosh, I love you, let's be together forever and ever," Violet's like, "Oh my gosh, you're crazy, leave me alone, never speak to me again." X doesn't get that. X is like, "But I love you. Why don't you want to be with me?" And she's like, "You're insane." And obviously, at some point, I don't know exactly when, because I haven't read the book yet, but she's gonna also meet Whip, our sexy silver fox. He is also in the psychopath support group, part of the Schmurder Squad. X is like the young, he's adorable, but like in a sexy way. Young, goofy, hyperactive one. Whip is more of like the gruff, older, seems a little grumpy one. Don't know how that's gonna go. So obviously Whip is on Whips and Chains, and then Reaper in Ruin cover, that is Levi. He is our connection to St. View Prison, because he was in prison, and I believe he was part of the Slayers MC. Maybe it was the Sinners. I don't know. He was in an MC, and part of, like, one of the prison things that May, the prison teacher, FMC from St. View Prison, like, puts forth is like a buddy pen pal system, and he ends up being pen pals with Violet, our FMC, and then he gets out of prison, and she's already got, I don't know if it at what point, but like, there's also these two dudes who are super into her, and they're all super into her. We haven't seen much from Levi, except just like briefly, he was in the back of Valentine. He was in the short Valentines and Vibrators that released with Caged Bird earlier this year. But I'm so excited, and we've gotten so many teasers, and they are like, a lot of Althorp's books, they're not dark, but they're on the dark side. But this one she's referring to as a dark rom-com because it's hilarious. And if my rating top 10 books of last year, anything to go by, I love a good dark rom-com. X is going to be so freaking funny. He already is. And he has absolutely no social skills, and he has no concept of like how to be a normal person. And I love him, and he is adorable, and we love him. And she's released a teaser where he's doing yoga to combat his rage, and it doesn't work, so he tries to hug Levi, and Levi is like, "Don't touch me." We don't know who is going to be the MM in this. Is it going to be X and Whip, both from the Schmurder Squad? Is it going to be X and Levi, the two young dudes? Or is it going to be Whip and Levi? Who knows? We do know that it is an MMFM reverse harem trilogy, like they all are. But also, if you pre-order it or you downloaded it on KU within the first week, you get a bonus little novella, A Saint View Short and Smutty. This one is called Weddings and Whispers and Weddings. Whispers and Weddings. And it's she's all but said that it's going to be a wedding from one of the harems, meaning they're not going to be legally married, but it's a wedding. I'm so excited for that. So download it, do everything. I've been talking for 6 minutes. I did not mean for this video to be 6 minutes long.